What's up, guys? Alison here, and we wanted to take a second to talk about our newest sponsor. What? It's this awesome company called Carnivore Club. Yes, you heard me right. Carnivore Club. And here's what they do. Every month, they scour the country for the most mind-blowingly delicious meat producers they can find. Then they pick out the very best 4 to 6 of the products that supplier makes, puts those delicious edible treasures into a box, and then they ship it to your door. You can get wild boar salami, spicy pork chorizo, venison jerky, a huge variety of amazing meat. Do you just like hearing me say meat? Meat. They find a whole new supplier to feature every month, so every box you get is a totally new selection of different cured meats. Now, this was amazing. Carnivore Club actually sent Alex and I a box of meat.
They did.
But guess what happened?
I gave them the wrong address.
Alex gave them the wrong address.
Because I'm so smart.
So we didn't receive the box in time for this ad.
It seems glorious.
But from looking online, I was like, I cannot wait to get these meats. So I hope Alex gave them the right address.
I did.
And we'll get to eat these delicious meats.
Eat meats.
Before our next episode.
Yes.
So if you like the sound of these meats, go to carnivoreclub.co. Okay, I said CO, guys, not .com. It's CARNIVORECLUB.co. You leave off the M
for meat.
Sign up to get your first box for 10% off with the promo code Happy Hour. That's capital HAPPY, capital HOUR. There's no space. That's what tripped me. There's no space. Happy Hour with no space.
There's no space or time for happy hour. We need to just get to it.
There's no space, just capital H's. It's pretty simple. If a box of amazing meat delivered to your door once a month sounds awesome to you, it's time to join the Carnivore Club. That is carnivoreclub.co with the promo code Happy Hour with no space. You get 10% off. Boom. Are we ready for this?
Fuck. God damn it.
What's happening? What's going on? Heartburn.
From what?
You're such an old man.
No, I get it. Even when I was a kid, I would get it.
Dude, heartburns are heart attacks. My dad thought he had heartburn and it was a heart attack.
What?
Well, first off, fuck you for science.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and for about the next 30 minutes, Alex and I are going to have an adult beverage. This time we're having some beautiful Cabernet.
This is a beautiful Cabernet.
It's great. And we're going to talk about... Yeah, just laugh, Alex. And Alex and I are going to discuss like weird, interesting things we found on the internet. And it's going to be humorous. And Alex almost poured wine all over the computer.
Yeah, everything almost fell.
Amazing.
With us, as always...
Yep.
The man turning the virtual knobs. Because you know what? We live in a VR world, my friend.
We do.
Yeah.
And Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski, is the king of VR.
Yep.
That's me.
People call him
This
the
is
virtual man.
This is a virtual reality.
This is a virtual reality. We only know him because we are wearing our goggles. You at home cannot see Tom, Super Volcano Krajewski.
Also, I would
without
like to
your
point
goggles.
out we are recording this episode at a different time of the week because Tom over here had something better to do.
Which we never even talked about. We were like, what happened?
I never said I had anything
This
to
is the first time.
He just asked if we could do it early because he wanted
I know.
to.
Normally we move the recording of this around because Alex has to be somewhere or I have to travel off to something or
do.
whatever.
When Tom wants to do it.
But Tom!
Hey,
It's a pain
we're
in the
here.
ass.
We're here, Tom.
Tom had the audacity to move our recording this week.
Okay, it's my birthday on the day we were going to record it.
What?
Thanks
What
for
the heck,
remembering.
Tom?
Where were the texts?
What? You never invited me to
I don't like
anything.
to talk about myself. Why do you think I just sit here
That
and
is
laugh on the podcast?
First off, I love that Tom's passive-aggressive way to be like, it's my birthday was, we can't record on Saturday, guys.
Yeah.
Why?
Are you serious?
No reason.
You didn't ask why. In the text, you did not
We
ask
totally
why.
did not ask why.
Oh
We totally
my
did not ask why.
God.
That's how
First off-
self-centered you were.
First off, happy birthday, Tom.
birthday, Tom.
Thank you.
Super Volcano Krajewski.
I'll be 39.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
You just admitted your
I
age.
don't care.
Are we celebrating? Like we have to do something.
I left the day open for you guys to plan something.
Done.
Our
Now I'm doing something.
Our celebration is we moved the podcast recording for him.
Exactly.
No, I got our friends my wife has something planned for me. I don't know what it is.
Oh, that's nice.
With our friend Steve. I guess they planned something together.
Oh, that's also could be scary.
Well, obviously, Alex and I are not invited to whatever the surprise thing
it's
is.
a surprise.
Small
It could be so surprising that our invites aren't here yet.
Or are we just really good actors?
Yeah. Oh!
What?
I don't think so.
God, there's so many times in my life where I do something and I'm like, damn, I wish I was that good of an actor to have thought to have done that before of doing it. Like it wasn't just instinctual. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what the best thing is? So, one of the things that's actually the most sort of interesting about being married to an actress,
Okay.
and also being an actor yourself,
because I will tell my future husband this.
is there are times when she'll be like, "Oh, I've got this audition or whatever," and we'll be doing lines. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she'll say something, and I think she's not doing the line. Like we're talking about something else. She's, you know what I mean? She's like, well, I don't know. We could go Tuesday. And I'll be like, well, I don't, what
What's
the fuck
Tuesday?
are you talking
And
about?
you're
Like, we could
she's
go,
like,
blah,
no,
blah,
it's
blah.
the
She's like,
line.
no, that's the script.
Yeah.
It
And you're
actually
like, oh my
happens
God,
that
you're
way.
so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Because it could be, I mean, look,
Yeah.
any artistic person that you're in a relationship with,
Right.
there is a level of good
Yes.
that they could be on. It's sort of like the artistic spectrum instead of the autistic spectrum. So she could be anywhere on the artistic spectrum, from good to just stop doing what you're doing.
Right.
And thankfully, she's in
She's in the good.
good
Well,
to
I could have
great
told you she
category.
was good ages ago.
Speaking of, can you
Well, me
talk
too.
about what she's been doing lately?
Oh,
I don't know.
And then let's not talk about it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's verify
It could be,
with her
yeah.
before we blow something.
I know she signed some stuff.
Oh.
We had a thing. We'll tell you offline,
Off microphone.
off microphone.
Off recording.
come. Yeah, wait for a minute.
All of you come.
Not quick.
All of you come.
You come.
Okay.
First off,
Could you imagine
That's how
that?
you do it.
surprising
wonder
and
I'm
horrible.
single.
I know. I was like, ow. It's like it's either I just came or I got stung by a bee.
I don't know. Sometimes maybe it does feel like you got stung by a bee.
Look, I don't even know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
what I'm talking
That's not
about.
how I do it.
Hey guys, we survived WonderCon.
Did we?
Did Jerry survive WonderCon? Is really the bigger question.
I think first off, I don't know if Jerry's ego survived WonderCon.
Oh no!
Because he heard the podcast.
Oh,
he listened
really?
to the podcast and literally texted me, "Why didn't anybody hit me over the head with a microphone?" And I was like, "No, it wasn't so bad." And he
Weren't
said,
you like Allison tried to?
Yeah, he literally texted me back. I was insufferable.
He was awesome. Are you kidding me?
I thought he was awesome
That guy
too.
is amazing.
No, I kind of wanted to murder him at certain points in the show, and
He's
don't,
so
and don't
funny.
forget, I'm in love with him.
Yes.
So for me to want to murder him was a pretty big step.
Now I'm in love with him. He's a funny
Oh, there you go.
bastard. Like,
Yeah.
He is good.
Yeah.
Almost as funny as you, Alex. No.
Well,
Almost.
nobody. Come on.
Almost.
Let's be clear.
Good.
But I want to thank everyone who came to WonderCon.
It was fantastic.
And I want to thank the couple new fans we made at WonderCon.
The first question was the guy who was like, "I have no idea what you guys are
Yeah.
doing, but you're hilarious, so I'm
what is this?
staying."
Yeah, and then there was a girl who came up to us afterwards who was like, I just stayed in the room and you guys were really funny and you have a
Yeah.
new listener.
Yeah.
So thank you. It like worked. Promotion works. Who would have
Yeah,
thought?
who knew?
Yeah.
Doing live shows.
I'd like to apologize for my performance because I was drunk.
We
We were
first off,
all
Tom,
Dude,
we
but-
were all drunk.
Someone asked me to give like a 1-sentence story, and I'm like, nah, I don't got any. I was too
your-
drunk to think
No,
of
your
one. and I
one sentence
was like,
story was like, and that was it. And we
Yeah.
were like, that
Well, you guys
fits.
know-
That does fit.
You guys know the day after WonderCon, I had to wake up and then drive to San Diego for a big like
What?
family. Yeah. So
I did not know that.
Oh no. So my brother's engaged. I've talked about this on the show.
Yes.
And his fiance, her father lives just outside of San Diego.
Did we talk about
So-
where?
Yes, because we looked at it on a map in the Uber on the way home.
Oh,
but we were
right.
both very drunk.
Oh my God, I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
But now I do. That's the worst kind of drunk.
Oh, yeah.
When you don't, you're like, nah, I don't remember that. And then, all of a sudden,
you
the little
remember
parts
it,
of
you're
your
like,
brain is like,
shit.
no, we did that.
Yep. So my parents and my brother's fiance's dad have never met, but now that they're engaged, it's like, let's
Right.
meet everyone before the wedding.
Yeah, all of
right?
this is coming back
It's
to
all
me
coming back to you
from
now.
the
It's
Uber
all
ride
coming
home.
back to me now. So my parents flew out. They spent a couple days up here in LA with me, and then they drove down to San Diego. And so Saturday was a big, like, all the families meeting and having dinner. And so they were like, come down for this. So I drove down to San Diego for this Saturday night meeting of the families. And I think I've talked about this, but my brother's fiance is Russian. And
because of the vodka at the place.
Yes. So she's born in Russia.
She does gun.
She moved, She do gun. But she moved out here when she was like 5 or 6. But her dad is obviously Russian as well.
Yeah.
As it works.
And
that's how DNA works.
I think this is obvious, but Haislips, aka me and my family, we drink.
Clear.
You know who else drinks?
Russians. No, but Russians drink like fucking crazy.
Oh, I know.
Their baby is going to be drunk all
the time.
Their baby's going to be like, your formula sucks.
I didn't think we would
Where's the Ukrainian in this formula?
I didn't think we would meet another family that would like match my family in drinking prowess. But prowess?
Yeah. You sounded like a really bad... I was going to say a really bad Japanese...
Prowess.
Prowess.
Yeah,
that's horrible. By the way, it sounds like Sean Connery. What's your prowess?
I'll take the rapist for 800, Trebek.
The penis mightier.
My dad and my brother finished off a bottle of Bacardi between the two of them.
Oh my God.
And I was drinking a lot. Well, and that's the other thing. Like, I woke up that morning and was like, obviously a little rough because we had 18 whiskeys the night before.
I don't know. First off,
and then
I love
drove to San Diego and then was immediately offered wine as soon as I walked into the door. And I couldn't tell you how many glasses of wine I had, but I was like, oh my God, I need to, like, this was the first time in a long time that I've been like, I need to stop.
Yeah. Wow. That is sad. Whenever you get to that place, and we've all been there, we're like, boy, I need to just. I was
ready to go to bed. Yeah, I was ready to go to bed by like 8 o'clock, and they're like, let's go sit out by the fire pit. And at 10:30, I was finally like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed now, guys.
Did I tell you about? I told you guys about my friend's wedding that I went to in Hawaii, and I just got like ripped. But then I just became Hulk.
Oh, I've done that once before.
I tried to break everything in. And by the way, very good hotel room because I couldn't break anything.
Oh, there you go.
I tried.
Yeah, that happened to me once.
Heather always talks about this because it was like I was just the biggest. I was just like, I just went Hulk smash.
That happened to me once, like ages ago. I want to say it was like maybe 2004-ish or something like that. Yeah. And I had friends out here who were in a band, and I went with them to some like I don't know part. I remember Pete Wentz being there. It was some like music industry event, and it was only vodka. It was an open bar, but only vodka. Yep. And so I was just like, all right, I'll do shots of vodka with people and whatever. And like at the end of the night, I like grabbed my buddy Todd and made out with him, even though like he had a girlfriend at the time, mind you, and like I wasn't interested in him. It was just like a human being. It was like just that moment where I was like, I'm gonna kiss you, and he was like, okay, chill, Allison. Yeah. And then we all got
Hulk smash with your lips.
we all got
that's what that was.
We all got in the band van to go home, and like one of the guys had stayed sober. He was our DD, but in the way home, I was just like screaming at my buddy TJ, being like, TJ, you totally fucked it up for me, like blah. And everyone's like, why are you yelling at him? I'm like, because TJ fucked it up. And they're like, TJ's asleep. TJ had literally passed out in the van, and I was just screaming at a passed out person for fucking it up. And then I was telling the person driving that he was taking the wrong way home. Yep. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like on death's door, and God bless my buddy Rick. He like walked down the street and got me pizza and brought hungover me pizza. And I didn't drink vodka for a long time after that because I was like, vodka turned me into the Hulk that night. I don't know who I was.
Yeah. My big turn was that I was like, I was sick of being hungover on a plane. And we were in Hawaii, and my buddy's wedding was that, like, whatever night it was, Saturday night, whatever. And we were going home the next day. And so I was like, my goal at this wedding is to not get drunk because I don't want to be hungover.
What? That's a terrible goal to have at a wedding.
But that's also a mild goal to get over, right?
Yeah.
So then we showed up, and it was like, it was crazy. I mean, it was like my buddy Kevin, so it was like and by the way, it was a week after I got married. So I got married the
you
Saturday.
You had to go to a wedding the week after your own wedding?
Yeah, but it was in Hawaii, so we sort of were like, it's like a honeymoon. Yeah,
all right, that makes sense.
It wasn't because it was a wedding, but...
because you Hulk smashed things.
Dude, bro. What? So my buddy Ben, who's Australian, he is one of those guys that you just... If you go out to dinner, if you're just hanging out, you just all of a sudden he's one of those guys that like you're just like I could go out with anybody and go to a dinner, nice dinner, have wine, do whatever, blah blah blah, and I go home and I'm tipsy, but I'm not fucked up.
Right. But if you go out with Ben,
no, Ben, I don't know what it is, but he gets you.
People say this about me.
That's not surprising.
My friends they've coined a term.
Yeah.
That they got Haislipped.
Yes, we have a term too called Marco'd because our friend Marco does the same thing.
Yeah.
Marco?
Marco.
Yeah.
He
Marco,
also does it.
Yeah, Marco. Whatever.
He knows Marco.
Yeah.
Marco.
All right. Polo?
Polo.
Marco Polo.
No, Marco Sanchez, who's a buddy of ours.
Oh.
He does the same thing. Like he'll like float around a party and just tap off everybody's drink, and you sort of don't even realize it's happening.
No, see, getting Haislipped
you know
is
what
different.
I mean? Like you're just like, oh fuck, I got Marco.
Getting Haislipped is when you're like, hey, let's meet up for let's get a happy hour drink on a Thursday at 5 o'clock, like when you're out of work, and we'll have a catch up or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's 1:30 a.m. and you've gone to 5 different bars and 18 different people have met up with you and you are wasted and you've eaten all this weird food, and you've gotten Haislipped.
That's
I Haislipped
amazing.
a guy in New York when I was
didn't
there.
even know him.
No.
He was like, who is this girl?
No.
I just got
Oh my God.
Haislipped. I don't even know what that means.
A friend set us up, so we went out for dinner at 7 o'clock, and let me tell you, at 11 a.m. the next morning, he was like, what the fuck happened? I was like, you got Haislipped, my friend.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I got bend, I guess. But it was crazy. And Heather was like, I saw it happen because we were we went to, the wedding itself was and it was my buddy Kevin is fancy.
Yeah.
So we go to
Kevin
the wedding.
Rose.
Yeah, Kevin Rose.
Yeah.
So we go to the wedding and we walk in to the wedding. We're the beginning part of the wedding at 5. And they were like, oh, champagne. And we pick up champagne. We're like, oh, yeah, free champagne, whatever. Boom. Dom Perignon.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You say that like it makes you drunker, but no.
Well, but
it's
you
just
drink
fancier.
more of it.
Yeah,
because
it
you're
tastes
like,
good.
I'm going to drink as much of this fucking shit as I can.
Exactly.
So then everybody drank all the Dom Perignon. And then this super fancy, his buddy who has now become our buddy is a guy named Will Harlan. And Harlan Estate is one of the craziest bottles of wine you can get. It's we at our place, our wine place.
Yes.
Our wine guy, we were like, yeah, so we just met this guy, Will Harlan. He's his parents own Harlan Estates, and he was like, that is, and this guy's a sommelier, teaches courses.
Oh, you've talked about him before.
Yeah, he was literally, he said, that is the best California Cabernet in the world.
Yeah.
In the world. It's $700 a bottle.
Oh, and it was at the wedding for free?
Yes.
What?
Right.
Yeah,
So
you're right. I would
you
get
drink
wasted
that.
too because
Right.
you're like,
No.
I need to just put the quality stuff in my body.
So then we sit down,
Yeah.
and it's me, Heather, Ben, and his wife Jamie, who we
Okay.
love.
Yeah.
We're just this is great. And bottles on the table.
Yeah, popping
constantly,
bottles.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he turns to me, and this is at 8, so I've been drinking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Turns to me and he goes, shots of whiskey?
Oh, God.
And I just turn to him and I go, yep. And Heather was like,
Yep.
she literally was
Oh my
having a conversation.
And then she goes, I
and
married
she
this
turned
man.
over and she was like, what? And then I was at the bar, shots of whiskey, started doing all of a sudden,
God.
the night just sort of goes away.
Wow.
And by the way, I think we left the wedding at 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all I remember, and they had a s'mores bar.
Are they at a?
Yeah.
I want a s'mores bar at my wedding.
Yeah, so I went to the s'mores bar.
Yeah.
I barely. First off, Heather did not even know there was a s'mores bar.
Oh.
So at some point, I peeled away from Heather,
And found the s'mores
And found the
bar.
s'more bar.
That sounds like a smart decision.
and I was me too.
Yeah.
And then finally, I just sort of sauntered up to her, and I was like, "We gotta go. We gotta go.
Got to go.
We got to go now." And she was like, "Okay." And so she walks me back to the hotel, and then we go back, and she was like, as we were walking, she was like, "Well, I'll drop you off at the hotel and I'll go back." And I was like, No, you can't go back.
Do not leave me.
You can't go back without me. And I'm done.
Yeah.
So we're going back. And she was like, "What is happening?"
This is the
And
worst
then-
marriage ever. Why did I get into it?
So then I got back and I ate sandwiches that were in the mini fridge.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Eat the sandwiches." I was like, "It's not gonna help. This is horrible." And then I just went to the bathroom and I tried to throw up. I was like trying to break things up the wall. And she was just like, "This is, I don't know what's happening over here." Now the good news is I get very angry at myself. There's it's Heather's just there.
Yeah.
I'm mad at myself. I'm yelling at myself.
Right.
I'm trying to break
I
things up
obviously
the
yelled
wall.
at TJ, but normally I don't yell at people.
Mad at
Yeah.
yourself for being drunk?
I'm mad at my yes, because the next day we have a flight home, and I'm looking. I drunk Alex is going. I
This is gonna
just
suck
fucked
tomorrow.
sober
Yeah.
Alex, and the only thing Sober Alex gave us one job, and the one job was don't get so drunk the night before your fucking flight home that Sober Alex is going to be hungover on the plane. That was the one job.
My brother Greg always says, like, we'll be doing things, and I'm like, Greg, don't you want to do this? And he goes, that's a problem for future Greg.
It's from The Simpsons.
Yes.
Current Greg doesn't care. Future Greg, he'll deal with it.
So I Hulk smashed.
Oh, my gosh.
And Heather was mildly mad, but then also sort of like, oh, it's adorable. He's hurting.
Aww.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Yeah, being hungover on
She
a
was mostly
plane is
mad.
fucking terrible.
The good news was,
There's
knock
good
on
news?
wood. Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah.
By the oh god, oh right,
no.
that was that room.
What?
So it was one of those bathrooms where it's like a giant bathroom and then like a little shitting closet.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've talked about those hotels,
Shitting
right?
closet.
There's like a little shitting closet and then this giant glorious bathroom.
Yes.
That actually benefited us a lot.
Yeah.
Because I went into the shitting closet and threw up.
Oh, you did throw
and
up.
I'm when I throw up, it's an experience.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah, it's like going to a Blue Man Group show. Like, it's loud.
A lot more.
It's confusing. It's somebody could die.
What?
And then at the end, you walk out and you're covered in stuff.
Oh.
So I literally went in. I went into the shitting closet and threw up, and then went to bed because I was like, that's it, I'm out.
Yeah.
The next morning, we woke up and we literally like opened the door to the shitting closet, and we were like, oh. Like all of the walls of the shitting closet. And so we just closed it.
Oh my god.
We left like $70 in cash.
You didn't have to pee or anything? No one had to pee that morning?
Yeah, but you pee pretty quick.
Or you pee in the shower,
yeah,
I guess?
Yeah, everybody was like, don't go in the shitting closet.
Yeah.
And by everybody, I mean me.
You and Heather.
And Heather.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was that. It was like, but so the crazy thing was, the good news was, by the end, I was sort of like, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, like once you puke, you're normally
I actually even think I had a Bloody Mary in the morning, and was like, I'm good, I'm ready to go.
You haired of the dog.
I haired the dog.
By the way, that was I do the New York Times crossword puzzle every day, and hair of the dog was one of the answers in one of the recent puzzles, and I was like, because I always thought it was hair of the dog.
Herring the dog.
Well, I thought it was hair the dog, so if you were going to verbalize it, it would be herring the dog. But
Yes.
when I answered this, I was like, oh no, it's hair of the dog. I learned that from my own podcast.
I learned that from my own talking
Yeah.
at people.
All right, I feel like we've talked a lot. Should we do a fan email to get us into stories?
What are we up time-wise?
You're about 18 minutes in.
Yeah, we need.
No,
let's get a.
20 minutes.
20
Yeah.
minutes. Come on.
We'll get a fan email to get us into some stories.
Yeah.
Hi, fans. How's it going?
Yeah. Wop, dubstep.
Alex just became dubs.
Wop.
He just became Skrillex.
Okay, so I'll do two quick ones.
Okay.
That's a long one, but it's good. I like it.
Do it. Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
So we talked
If it's
about
good.
optometrists,
Optometrists?
and obstetricians.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
obstetricians.
Right, so we
Yeah,
got
which
an
is
email.
it? Yeah, of course we did. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, all fans
By the way,
who correct us.
and by the way, this is
on
no,
all
no,
the
no.
shit.
This was the coolest, weird, like side way into knowing what the differences are. It's
Oh,
amazing. So
okay,
it's called
great.
Eye Wars and the Apocalypse.
I wars being EYE.
EYE
Wow,
Wars.
I really wanted to say W for a second.
EWE, like
That's
I.
you. No, that's you. Like
you.
like a female
yeah, like
sheep.
A female sheep.
Which is also a very
a deer.
popular answer in the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Very nice. All right. Hey, happy hour tears. Happy hour tears? I don't know.
Tears?
We're going to let that go.
Okay.
I think it's like happy hour
like
tears.
like musketeers.
Like musketeers. Yeah. All right.
Got it. We got. Who is
First
this? Who is this?
Tobin.
Tobin. Thank you, Tobin. Hi, Tobin. We got you, Tobin.
By the way, what's Tobin James? Tobin James.
Huh?
I don't know. It's an ad. Anyway, here we go. I think maybe Heather told me about the ad when she was in Fresno. Anyway. First-time emailer to the podcast, been listening for a couple months since a couple months before Drunksmas. Before getting into my main point, I wanted to immediately digress and give a shout-out to Allison for the one time 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
No, the one time years ago.
Okay, great.
That she granted me an interview when I was doing college radio at the University of Alaska Anchorage. It was for G4 special that involved like jet skis and guns or something.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Anyway, it was a super cool thing for her to do. She was incredibly gracious with her time and patient with somebody who at the time was probably not the best at conducting interviews. So Tobin interviewed you.
Yeah, I actually totally remember that. It's the special I did with Weston Scott, and it was like learning how to be. We basically learned how to be like super spies.
Yeah, I think I was writing in reference to a recent conversation you had about glasses, LASIK surgery, and what to call people who do eye exams and surgeries. Also, zombies were involved. As someone who has corrected vision, I will second Alex's concern about breaking my glasses or running out of contacts in the apocalypse.
Oh, yes, right.
That is seriously a big thing.
Totally didn't remember that entire conversation until right then.
Boom.
Yep.
Thank you, wine.
Yep.
I work at a real radio station now and received. We've recently been airing ads. Yeah, listen to this. They've recently been airing ads in Alaska.
Yeah.
Specifically about the differences between optometrists and ophthalmologists. It's part of what's being referred to as an Alaskan median eye wars.
Yeah.
What?
It's literally so here we go.
I feel like is this the difference between like a psychologist and a
psychiatrist?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
In Alaska, there is a bill in the state legislature that would change who is allowed to perform eye surgery.
Oh.
I'm sure the details aren't that interesting, but its politically charged ad on the radio is amazing. It's got this dramatic movie trailer music playing in the background, and a voice explains that optometrists are not medical doctors or surgeons.
So what are they?
Right.
Yeah.
So it sort of implies that if an optometrist were allowed to do eye surgery, you'd lose your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Which is amazing. So basically, optometrists are schooled and professionally trained eye testing and exams eye testing and exams, giving prescriptions, etc.
That makes sense.
Like a psychiatrist?
Well, no, I'm thinking it's more like your dentist cleans and examines your teeth, but if you need surgery you normally
the
go
dentist
to
does it.
No, an orthodontist is about straightening your teeth, but not a podiatrist, that's the foot guy. Periodontist.
A periodontist.
Periodontist normally does surgeries.
We're so good at this.
We're terrible.
This is our best thing.
Oh my gosh.
This is the thing we are the best at, guys.
A periodontist?
Knowing what the doctors do.
Yep.
This is our thing.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah. Like a dentist has filled a cavity, but like a periodontist has removed wisdom teeth.
Yeah, I feel like my dentist did that for me.
Oh, really?
But I don't know.
All right.
You didn't listen to the ad.
Yeah, I didn't listen to the ad.
Okay.
So, anyway, so ophthalmologists are medical licensed doctors for medical practice and surgery that specialize in the eyes.
Got it.
But there's also obstetricians.
Oh.
Which are basically just technicians that do fitting and design for glasses.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Who knew the eye care world was so complicated?
Anyway, thanks for reading. Have a great weekend, Tobin.
Tobin, thank you for clearing that up for us.
I feel like that was very interesting.
And I love that he lives in Alaska.
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 Let's talk about snakes.
Snakes. Good segue.
Yeah. So this is from Edward.
Let's talk about
He
snakes.
said,
Edward.
Dear Allison, Alex, and Mr. Volcano.
Oh, hello.
Very, very nice.
Hey.
Upon seeing this and hearing of your sushi fascination.
I love sushi.
Fascist nation.
Our fascist nation
It
of
seems
sushi.
inevitable that you should cover this.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Oh, is it about to tell me I shouldn't eat sushi?
No.
Okay, good.
Man angrily throws 13-foot python at sushi diner.
Yes, that was here.
Sushi diners?
Studio City.
Yeah.
What?
Yes. Studio City. I know. When I read this, I was like, oh, that's a Studio City.
You shut your face.
Yeah.
First off, how do you throw a 13-foot python? Those fuckers are heavy.
Yes. Stretching.
What?
You have to stretch before you do it.
Oh.
And then you can throw anything.
I would think I would lift weights.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Did he sling it around his head like David and Goliath style slingshot?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then just threw it?
Seems
It
like
makes
the only
the best
way
thing.
to do
Like a
it.
shot put?
Grab it by the tail, swing it around a couple times, shove it into
my
the
God.
sushi place.
Okay, what
So this
happened?
okay. So a gentleman was evidently outraged
Okay.
that fellow diners wanted him to take his snake and leave a sushi restaurant. So the guy goes to a sushi restaurant with a smaller snake. With a smaller steak. With just like his buddy that goes out. Snakeston.
Snakes? Like Teddy
Snakeston.
Ruxpin?
Seeing eye snake. Right?
Seeing eye snake, yeah.
Seeing eye snake.
The
snake's just like draped over his shoulder?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like he took a little snake out to go get sushi.
Listen,
By the way, what's weird about that?
Look, here's the deal.
Fish. Why not have
It is weird, but
Yeah.
at the same time, if a dude just has like a snake draped on his shoulder,
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about the snake like escaping and biting me. Like,
Right.
I just go, okay, that dude's weird. Let's leave him alone.
That's like the
I
weird
don't-
guy that has a cockatiel on his shoulder.
Yeah, like,
You're
I
not
don't-
like that cockatiel's out and
Yeah.
wild.
I know. Like, I don't complain about
Yeah.
it.
You're like that guy
I just
is
have
weird.
I just have mild judgment about the
right.
human being.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay.
So people at the
diners
sushi
complain.
restaurant were like, "This feels uncomfortable. Could you
Yeah.
take your snake away?" And he was like, "Take my snake away? I'll fucking take my snake away." Goes home, gets his bigger snake, opens the door, and was like, "Snake this, bitches," and throws the snake, into the restaurant and closes the door.
When you do it, you make the guy sound cool.
Right?
When you do it.
Yeah.
But also the poor snake.
That snake was just like, "Holy shit, free
It's like,
food!
What the fuck?
Look at all this great food, sushi.
sushi. Why are you
I love
throwing
sushi. Why are you
catching
throwing me,
you, yeah.
dick? Oh, at the sushi. Nice move,
Nice
Snake
move.
Man.
Snake man.
Yeah.
I would like some rat sushi, please.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wonder if do snakes like fish? I guess they do.
No, they eat rats.
They eat people. They're going to eat
That's
sushi.
true.
Do they eat people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
I love that you both are like, yes, snakes eat people.
Well,
Fact.
Pythons. Yeah. Wait, what is this? A
Amazon.
boa constrictor? What kind of snake was this?
I'm assuming it was a python or a boa because it's 13 feet. I mean, if it was a
13 feet.
13-foot cobra,
So
this would be a totally different story.
I did a
You know what I mean? Like
ages ago. I'm talking like 2004 or something
Holy
like that.
shit.
So long ago.
By the way,
I
that
did
was 12
years ago. I did a photo shoot.
Happy birthday.
I know. I did a photo shoot for this fashion magazine, this British fashion magazine called Pop.
Oh, yeah,
And
I know.
one
Yeah.
of and I like it was like I just happened to be in the right place at the right time and did this 11-page spread in
Nice.
this huge fashion magazine.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Good for
It's
you.
like the fanciest shit I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
But one of the shots, they had me in a bikini
Mm-hmm.
on my side, and they draped a 8-foot albino python over my body.
Nice.
Yeah, it's basically the python that Britney Spears has in
Yeah.
her "I'm a slave for you" that snake.
Yeah.
And so they draped this thing over my body.
He's
and
very famous, by the way.
yeah, I know.
yeah.
That snake.
And they were like, "Don't move. Like you'll be fine,
Yeah.
but just don't make any sudden
yeah.
movements."
And don't sound like a rat.
Yeah, but it was crazy because I could feel it, like it constricted along my body, like I was
to
a
move
rock.
itself. Yeah.
Yeah. But my point is,
God, that's crazy.
is that this 7 or 8 foot python weighed 80 pounds.
Holy shit.
It was fucking heavy.
Oh, so
this is 13
pounds.
feet.
13
That's what
feet.
I'm saying. How the fuck do you throw it?
Oh my
That's
god.
like a 130
that's
pound snake.
This guy.
Maybe he
Maybe
brought
this guy was
friends.
big.
Also,
and throw it.
where does this snake
To, like-
live in his home? Does it have? He must own a 2-bedroom, and the second bedroom
Yeah.
is just the snakes.
Or he lives in the shitting closet.
Oh, there you go.
He's like, don't go in the shitting
Have you
closet.
seen that terrifying video of the big? It's a python. It's an albino python, I think. It's probably about 7 or 8 feet long, and it figures out how to unlock a door.
What?
Not unlock it. It figures out how to open a door with a doorknob. It like literally like slithers up the side of the door, and then it just makes itself vertical, and it like leans itself over the doorknob in the right way, and like throws its weight in the right way that it twists the knob and opens the door at the same time.
That's scary
We're
shit.
So it can
We are
escape.
fucking doomed.
Yeah, fuck
Guys,
the robot apocalypse.
Snakes
We're just
know
getting
how to
taken over
open
by
doors.
snakes.
Snakes
Yeah.
literally know how to open.
It's like when the
fucking doors.
velociraptors figure out how to open the doors in Jurassic Park, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, they're like, it's all right. They don't have a puzzle. Ching, ching.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that was the alarm, by the way. That was the sound of the
alarm is
the
talking
alarm.
to them? Oh.
No, the alarm open when they open the door and it goes. Boop, 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 boop.
I thought the
Like
alarm
somebody
was
opened the
saying,
door.
Oh no!
Oh,
They
no.
know how to
That's only in your house.
open doors.
It's every house.
Nope, not every
That
house
is
has alarms
every
in the doors.
house.
No.
Ugh.
a
By
lot.
the way, so this happened. It was very weird.
Yeah.
So I was walking my dog,
Yep.
Montana.
Monty.
Super cute.
Super fat.
And so I was walking her. She's not super fat.
She's kind of
She's
fat.
just-
Telling her you said
She's
that.
plump.
She's first off, she's old. She's
know.
like 10 years old.
Yeah.
10 and a half, something
She's
like that.
she's a plump little dog.
Anyway, so I was walking Monty.
Okay.
And I met a feral child.
What?
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Feral
It
child?
totally is a thing.
In
At least,
Los
especially
Angeles?
in this
Hollywood
neighborhood.
Hills that
What are
ran
you
No,
down.
so it was
talking
like
about?
the neighbors of a person who had a child that was like 3 were sort of like watching him, and it was very sort of like back roads, redneck, whatever.
Like they were just letting this kid run free?
Yeah, and they were like trying to stop it when it was like running into shit and stuff like that. So anyway, I walk Monty by, and all of a sudden the kid just tears ass.
Okay.
And there was like this like big biker dude trying to like chase after it in like jean shorts. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He was like, no, and it literally was going to the kid was going to run into
traffic?
the street.
Oh gosh.
And he was like, no, don't. And the kid was just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this is great. So the mom comes out, and she said the best thing I've ever heard anybody scream at a child.
Oh my gosh, what?
So she said, let's call the kid Hunter.
Okay,
it's not the
sure.
name, but something
Yep.
equivalent.
Got it.
She was like, Hunter, stop, don't run into the thing. And then she goes, spiders, there's spiders over there.
Oh my God.
Like literally.
Yeah.
This kid was
That
probably
would've stopped
afraid of
me.
right.
That's
I'd be
awesome.
like, fuck that shit.
But who comes up with the idea of yelling the thing the child is the most afraid of?
The very
and
smart
saying,
mom.
That's in the thing you're about to go into. That's a river of spiders. You're about to go into a river of spiders. Not that's a street. You're going to be murdered.
Yeah.
No,
car.
spider. And she yelled, spiders. And I'm walking by going, the fuck is happening? She comes running out. She's like, Hunter, don't go in the street. Spiders.
So when I was in San Diego,
I'm so excited to see how this connects.
I know. The day after the great family meetup of Drunksathon 2016 or whatever,
Yes.
we went hiking in Torrey Pines for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
The next
Love
day it
Torrey
was
Pines.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you walk around Torrey Pines, and then every once in a while there's these signs of like, this is the wildlife you can see. And my brother and I are looking at one of these signs, and the entire left side of this sign is various spiders. And both my brother and I are like, fuck that shit.
We're leaving.
Yeah. But then I read one of them because it was like a tarantula.
Yeah.
And then the first line of it was, pity the poor tarantula. And I was like, I'm sorry,
You're
what?
like, you lost me. You don't know your audience.
There's a type, it's a type of eagle, I think. Or a
That
type of
eats-
hawk.
That eats
No,
tarantulas?
it's not that it eats it.
We need to breed more of those.
I was
Hold
like, I
on.
want one of those
No.
as a pet.
This fucking bird paralyzes the tarantula. It doesn't kill it. Paralyzes it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then lays its eggs in the tarantula's abdomen.
A bird does this?
A bird does this.
bird does this?
And then the babies hatch and then eat the rest of the tarantula. But
First
the
off-
tarantula doesn't die until the birds eat it. So it is alive the entire time these fucking eggs are in there
paralyzed.
germinating. And
Life-
paralyzed. Yes.
Germating.
Germinating?
Life
Germinating?
finds a way.
Germinating.
That is beautiful.
Life.
That is beautiful.
Life
By the
finds
way,
a way.
what is this hawk called? And
I
can I
forget.
buy it?
I don't know.
I would love to have that in my house. So when you guys come
Someone-
over and you
yeah.
see Mr. Hawk,
But
Tony
it-
Hawk,
Mr.
my
You're back.
new pet Tony Hawk.
Totally gonna name your hawk Tony.
Of course.
What
Of
else?
course.
Backyard littered
but it
with
was the first time-
tarantula
With tarantula
I know.
carcass.
eggs.
Yeah.
But it was the first time that I was like, oh, that is kind of sad for the tarantula.
Little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit.
Just
But
a
they
tiny
are
tad.
jerks, so come on.
Dude, tarantulas are so jerks.
They're
Spiders
assholes.
are jerks.
Yeah, fuck spiders.
Tarantulas jump too, don't they?
Oh God.
Don't
They-
tell me
they
these
Shut up,
facts.
Tom.
Don't tell me
No,
these facts.
they jump.
Ugh.
I still do you like any type of tree spider? I'm like fuck you.
No.
Ugh.
Ew. I hate.
Yeah, there's the bird spider that like attacks
No.
birds in a tree.
No.
No, all of the worst spiders live in
They're-
Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all like
Yeah.
never go. First off, we should have a website called Spiders You Shall See. And then it's literally you just put the country you're going and it shows you the spiders you're going to see and then it shows you how to buy tickets to like Florida.
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I'm sure Florida has a fuck ton of
Yeah.
spiders, though.
What is the least
Cold.
what is
Cold
the
areas,
least
I think, don't
spider-
have spiders.
Colorado maybe?
Isn't like New Zealand like the only country that has like no like predatory or what is it?
First off, it doesn't
No.
matter if they're predatory spiders or not.
no natural. Oh, what's the word? Natural
Predator.
killers. Like
Oh, it
Oh
has-
yeah.
they're like totally different than Australia. The
Really?
opposite of Australia. Yeah.
Like nothing on New
Yes.
Zealand kills anything else?
something like
That doesn't make sense to me.
No,
So-
what is the term? Someone knows what I'm talking
there
about.
There are definitely orcs in New Zealand that
Yeah.
kill hobbits.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
and lay their eggs in the hobbits'
yeah.
bellies.
It's not
Yeah.
predators. Is it predators?
predators.
Natural,
It's called
natural
natural
there are no
predators.
natural predators.
I believe that's the term.
Yeah.
But man is a natural predator.
It's naturally the worst predator.
Did I just blow your fucking mind?
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
It's just
That was my mind blowing.
Ugh.
What's the time, by the way, there, Tom? I feel like we've been rambling.
We have been rambling.
Anytime we talk about
36 minutes, 37 minutes.
No, so we should wrap some shit up.
Yeah, you can wrap
Yeah.
You look up the phrase you need to look up, Tom.
and we'll wrap shit up.
And then we'll wrap some shit up in the shitting closet.
Yeah, we're going to go into the shitting closet for a second to wrap it up.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, by the way, if I ever, when, because God willing I will, buy a new house.
I've stopped saying if, and I now say when.
That's good.
I'm like, when I do this.
I want to
when
have
do
at
that.
least one. First off,
What?
houses, apartments,
Yeah.
rental properties,
Yes.
places to live.
places to live.
Yes. Abodes.
It's a Jeopardy.
It's weird that every time I go into it's not weird, but every time I go into a place, I automatically am like, okay, where am I going to shit in this place? You know what I mean?
No, I'm going to say that that's weird.
That's not that weird.
That is weird.
I'm like,
It's definitely not a thing I think of every time I walk into. I don't walk into your garage to record the podcast
That's
and go, where
different.
am I going to shit?
no, that's different. But if you were walking through this house, like, we should buy this house, you would go, this is great. Okay, cool. There's a couple good places to shit in this house.
As someone who I'm in the process of moving.
Right.
Yes. I'm getting a new apartment. I'm moving. Next podcast, I think I shall have moved by then.
Nice.
I think that's true. So I'll probably be
you
a
could come back and
frantic,
report
frazzled mess.
which of the best rooms is
But
shitting.
I will say, while I was looking at places, the things I looked for, because this is insane, are there outlets in the bathroom? Because
That's interesting.
it
For
is
hair
not.
dryers?
Yes, for hair dryers or curling irons or
hey, man.
Fleshlight.
anything.
That-
Fleshlight?
First off,
you plug
A,
that in?
Do you plug
doesn't
that
need
in?
to be plugged
No.
in. B,
What are you
it's
talking
for
about?
a penis.
Yeah. But
You're like, I don't know how this
the
shit
place,
works.
the place I currently live in, one of the bathrooms doesn't have a fucking outlet in it.
That's
and
so
it's just
weird.
not something you would think to look for.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there would. It's a necessity. Every single
It's
one of our
not.
place has at least one or two
Because when I figured
outlets.
when I figured this out, we like legally looked it up, and the law is that every bathroom has to have a working light,
All right,
but it
that's
does not
halfway
have to have an outlet. Every room has to have an outlet, but not a bathroom. How weird is that?
there. That's very weird.
Yeah. Did you find what you were looking for, Tom?
New Zealand has no harmful animals like poisonous snakes, scorpions, or venomous insects, so its sole poisonous native spider has almost mythical status.
Oh, it
Wait,
does.
so it has one.
It has one poisonous spider.
It has one poisonous spider, unlike
Yeah.
Colorado.
That-
It literally
I
just
think
one
no.
of them.
I would actually think
First
Alaska.
off, how prevalent is it? And
There's
how
just one of them.
big
His
is it?
name is Larry.
His name is
He just
Larry.
hangs out.
He just hangs out in the bar.
There's one. I said there's one.
He's like,
spider.
meow, everybody, meow. I'm
Is that
just
your
a
new-
nice guy.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's-
Everything's
that was
Cockney.
pretty good.
really
that wasn't
good.
bad.
No, it's bad.
I'm just-
It was,
you're
it
an
was like
actor.
Cockney.
All
That
right,
was
should we
very
wrap it up?
Yeah, can you put Tor at the end of everything I am?
What tour?
Tor. I'm an actor.
Podcast
Tor.
tour.
I'm a podcast
Tour.
Tor.
I'm a spider tour.
I'm a spider tour.
Spider
Anybody want to
tour.
take the spider tour?
Like-
Nobody's taking the spider tour.
Like Skeletor.
Like
I don't know.
Skeletor.
Sure,
and
whatever.
He-Manator. All
Hey,
right.
guess what, everyone? We're
What?
going to wrap it up.
What?
If you like what you heard, or if you don't like what you heard, or you want to correct us on something that you heard, just send us an email at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, halfhourhappyhr. That's it for. Subscribe to us. That's an important
that's
thing.
big.
Yeah, that helps us, and then you can hear more fun ads from like Carnivore Club.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us.
By the way, I am irrationally excited for that meat box. I mean, literally.
You screwed us, Alex. We would have had
I'm
all
like
the meat.
Literally, I'm visibly depressed
Yes.
that I don't have that meat box right now.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, subscribe to us on iTunes or Stitcher. Of course, you're listening to us on Nerdist. Thank you so much. We love you guys. And that is it for this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht.
That's Tom Krajewski.
That's Tom Krajewski.
All right.
Thanks,
for having
Tom.
me.
Super volcano.
His arms are
So
still
good.
glorious, everyone.
Glorious.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Or hear you next week.
Well, you'll hear us
Okay, bye.
next week.
One of those things.
Now SavingNerdist.com.